Deputy! Let's go now.
Extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive.
Come on.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Trap 60.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Malone. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys.
It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Buccaneers leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Buccaneers and the Cowboys, next on EA Sports.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Holding offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Up the middle they go. Roberts. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level. But how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's across midfield. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Buccaneers had 8-3 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, 27 yards. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ayuk going to go in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. On this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This crew against the pass has been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And Sanders now to return. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. This one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6, and I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pretty move. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football.
Let's go now.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that?
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 3rd down, this is Roberts. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They'll look to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now Sanders. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run on 1st down. McQueen, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, check that.
They'll keep it on the ground. McQueen. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Ready.
Here's White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this 1st half. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. He'll drop to throw. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They'll end up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this 1st half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Seven Pirates.
They'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've hit halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. For quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
70 Rangers.
They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now back to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Looking to throw. That's taken in by Palmer. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Up the middle they go. McQueen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
He goes, a Buccaneer sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man, there is Malone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards.
Well, he already had a big receiving game working, and it's going to get a lot better here. Defensively, they're fortunate this is not a touchdown, but he's just been absolutely unstoppable, and he comes up with yet another gigantic play.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. But the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 91 yards. And the Buccaneers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roberts. And shutting him off. Now open field. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. McQueen on a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Up the middle they go. McQueen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Let's go. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Back to throw here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tommy Trimble, his first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. Still going. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he's going to go down again. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. 1st down, here's White. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Kilgore. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tommy Trimble. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. And we'll get a review in this game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. Joe Tryon in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Ayuk. 46 yards. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So out come the Bucs now as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And they take a knee. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Second down and inches. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This will be fielded at the 17.